Okay, Larry the Bass Man here. This is Shifty Jazza. Shifty Jazza is a sound we're going to use for a voiceover, and it is in REPLIKA XT. REPLIKA XT can be found in the effects. Just right-click on the effects anywhere, and you can scroll down and find it. We're going to be using this, and I'll show you how we're going to be using it, and you want to take a listen to it. This is what it sounds like. Hold tight. Pulsar grade separation supernova area that they call JP01 alpha, short for jump planet 01 alpha. We are currently in pursuit. Okay, this is a very long video, so what I've done is I put a couple of markers in there, so if you don't like the jokes, or if the jokes are too funny and you can't really concentrate, then look at the markers and you can just mark yourself up to a different location in the video and find a spot that might be of interest to you. And let's check it out. So we're going to start out by opening up the user interface right now. Right now we're on advanced. I like to use that a lot. And is totally your choice what you like to use. We're going to click on the sound right here, and that's going to bring in the voice right now, so you can actually hear me talking as soon as I click that. You should be able to hear me now. And what we're going to do here is, okay, there. Yeah, what we're going to do here is we're going to import an audio, but you see that MIDI track. We don't need that MIDI track there, so we're going to get rid of that. But see, you scroll down to effects, and you right-click on there. And see, it says REPLIKA XT, a second one down. If you for some reason don't see it there, then scroll all the way down, and you'll see that it'll be to the right. See, it's over there, and then you scroll down if you still don't find it. All the way down to uncapped, they pretty much find everything there. It's right there too. So pull it up, and turns on automatically. You can hear that. Sometimes, let me just click it off for a second. Swing right over here with this button right here. That'll shut it down. And we're going to leave that down for a second because what we're going to do is lay down a vocal track, two of them, because we have a video we're going to pull in, and you've got two protagonists having a conversation with themselves. That MIDI track, we're not going to use that right away, so we can actually delete this track right here. So we're going to delete that track, and we don't need that MIDI track in there, but we will insert another audio track. I did right-click right there. You can either right-click from the window here. If you're not familiar with that, I can just come up here and go Insert Audio, or Control-T. Control-T also inserts an audio. And instead of, you just pull this right here, push that button, and it drops down a drop-down menu, so you can take a look to see what it looks like, with all the controls. They're on the track controls there. You can kind of push this button, and it'll drop down the track. Okay, so we're going to lay down one track here, and as I said before, we won't put anything on here that is, of the effects, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to understand what I'm saying. And the best way to experiment with the effects is to go in dry, which I call this dry, and I call this wet. This is wet in my book. And this is dry in my book. Boom, bam, bing, or boom, bam, bing. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So let's lay down a track first. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to arm this track right here. This track number 1. And what we're going to do is find something to just speak into here. We're going to lay down a vocal track so we can voice over something in here. And let's take a look and see. Okay, so here we're going to just go and push record. What I'm going to do is, I don't like using the metronome when I record, because sometimes if you record, you leave that metronome. Let me see if you can hear that. If I push the letter R, you hear that metronome in there? I don't really like to hear that while I'm going, so I'm going to stop that, hit the space bar, and Control Z, and get that out. And let me just take that out. That just takes out the metronome. I like to keep that off. The window is open and I can hear the cars driving by. Okay, this is a low budget tutorial, but it's cool. It's cool. Boom, bam, bing, boom. Okay, let's get back to work. I'm getting lost here. Okay, so anyway, here, let's lay down the track here. Here we go. We're going to lay down the track, and let's see what we're going to say. Well, let's just go ahead and put the letter R so we can record, and go. The protagonist activated his super velocity deep space drive, and him and his cargo of Vegemite entered the galactic pulsar grade separation supernova area that they call JP01 Alpha, short for Junk Planet 01 Alpha. We are currently in pursuit. Copy. Okay, so let's play this back. Here we go. The protagonist activated his super velocity deep space drive. Okay, now what we're going to do here, because that is going to keep us from going testing, you know. Instead of we do that, we'll just put the loop on, and the loop is located up here in this area. Boom, there is probably a hotkey for that, you know, so it's a good idea to learn the hotkeys. I don't have time for the hotkeys. Let me say this like this, okay, so you can understand it. I don't have time for the hotkey. No, I have time for it. I like hotkeys. They're good. It's always good to have hotkeys because they're really, really fast. Okay, so let's come back to the top. And we're going to go to the top, and we're going to put it in a loop. We're going to put it in a loop. I think if we right-click on this, it'll give us a hotkey for loop. Wouldn't you think? Well, we're not going to play around with it. I mean, we can play around with it later. Right now, this is the video about making movies. Okay, movie video. Okay, so click on that, and that's going to give us the yellow bar right here. And we're going to right-click and grab that. And actually, I'm just going to left-click on the laptop and use my index finger on the laptop dashboard. And that's not going to work, so I'm going to make Control Z. But that back grew. What happened? Okay, we don't want to do that. So let's go back and see if it's going to let us redo that. Okay, oh, lucky. Look at that. Boom. So redo is Control Y or Control Shift plus Z. Interesting. Always says shortcuts again. Shortcuts are a good thing. Shortcut. Okay, shortcut. Okay, back to work. Here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to grab this right here, and I'm pushing down, and I'm going to hold that and slide it all the way over to the end of where we were speaking. And here we go. Let me just stop that right there. And let me stop the video for 1 second. I'm going to pause everything here for 1 second. Okay, we're pausing now. It's called Shifty Jazza, and we're going to open it. And let me turn it on. This is going to be our new one, and so we're going to let this play back repeatedly. And here we go. So let's play it. Here we go. The protagonist activated his super velocity deep space drive, and him and his cargo of Vegemite entered the galactic pulsar grade separation supernova area that they call JP01 Alpha, short for Junk Planet 01 Alpha. We are currently in pursuit. It's called Shifty Jazza. We're going to open it, and let me turn it on. This is going to be a new one, and so we're going to let this play back repeatedly, and here we go. So let's play it. Here we go. The protagonist activated his super velocity deep space drive, and him and his cargo of Vegemite entered the galactic pulsar grain separation supernova area that they call JP01 Alpha, short for Jump Planet 01 Alpha. We are currently in pursuit.